Hey, Blind Neil. Mark is here too. Hey, man, you want me to send you a link? Give me a second, Mark. Let me. Hey, Ivory King. Let's see here. God, you'd be proud of me, Mark. I got a whole setup out here. It's craziness. Craziness. Sure, craziness. Let me do a copy invitation. I'll send you a link that way through, let's see, Messenger. It's going to come on your phone, I think, unless you want an email. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, things are running slow. No, I'm about to fix a whole pile of things. Each one has its own issues. Maybe help me out and decide. I've got this whole back half is busted. Blown right out. So I don't know if I'm going to do anything with that. Man, things are running really slow. Oh no. Probably should cut some stuff down. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Wow. Things are moving slow on my computer. This sucks. Holy crow. How bad is it on your end? Email me, please. Okay, thank you. All right, well, let me do that. That's one more thing I got to open up on my slow-ass computer here. Quick messages. Yeah, so anyways, this one here, I had a conduit problem. So the plug that goes into the ESC and up and around to the flight controller, number 3 and 4 were a little weird, a little funky. So I'm going to probably repin those and do that. Hello. Ah, the stream is running fine. Oh, good. Good, because everything else is running really slow. All right, so I'm going to email Mark here. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. I have you on a list, Mark. A list. Yeah, and I'm going to keep this stream going as long as possible. I don't know. I'm outside. It's a beautiful day. So I'm just going to go with it. See how long this takes me. People come in and coming out. Doesn't matter. All right. Mark, you should be getting an email from me like in about 2 days. I don't know. We'll see. Boom. Boom. If I can do it. Zoom. All right. It's away. You should be hopping in soon, hopefully. Oh, there it goes. All right. Yeah. So on this one, if anybody wants, this is what I've got to decide on. Should I completely rebuild it or just fix what's wrong? And here's what's wrong. Oh, Mark, I'm going to admit you. Hey, man, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Man, long time no see. How you doing?
Yeah, doing all right, man. I just had to make sure I turned down the sound on your stream. Yeah, it seems to be running fine from my end.
Okay, cool.
So.
I'm outside, so I don't know how many minutes to.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
It's like I couldn't do it in the basement next to the kitty litter anymore. I was like, I'm doing it out here. I'm going.
I don't
outside.
blame you. I don't blame you.
My little girl and Michelle are going to be outside in the makeshift pool here having fun.
Nice, nice.
And I have so many freaking issues.
Well, I have a few of those myself. But I'm getting closer to flying again. I just have to figure out smart audio, but I've got almost 2 quads set up with Crossfire myself. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't made that jump yet. Probably won't go to Crossfire.
Yeah, not only did I go to Crossfire, but I went all the way to this guy right here.
Ooh, the Tango.
The Tango too. Yeah. So
nice.
Really excited about trying it. I mean, I'm going to keep my other transmitter for things like the smaller quads and stuff, so that won't get Crossfire, of course.
You can pretty much speak right up and yeah. Teddy K. Who is that? This is
Teddy Fortnite.
Rigor mortis. Highly sound. Hey, don't. That's copy. That's copyrighted. That's
copyright.
I gotta put a little
claim on
little
it.
C on there or something. Yeah. Well, all right. So here's the next thing. Here's another QAVR that I have. It flies beautifully, but horrible static through the video. And the problem is I believe the capacitor, as it got knocked off, got some bare wires showing on it. So this would be a pretty simple, easy fix. This QAVR, I can either fix the mangled wire to the motor and just live with it. It's been busted for a while, or I can completely redo it. I don't know if I want to completely redo it yet. I think I want to bash it around more.
Hey, 2 questions. First question I have for you is actually, again, you said you haven't gone to the Crossfire, right?
No.
My issue, and what is it with antennas for your receiver and how they should be mounted? In other words, does it matter where they touch?
With Crossfire?
Yeah.
Or in really?
Well, in general, maybe with Crossfire, maybe in general, because maybe this would be good for everybody. Because I can.
All right. So the idea is to keep your antennas as far away from each other as possible, and that's obviously not optimal all the time. Right. So I've got a VTX antenna, video antenna, and then the RX antenna right here. Right. It seems to work fine and whatnot, but for some reason. And don't jump all over me. Hey, Roland, how you doing?
What's up, Roland?
Is Crossfire is very finicky.
Right.
And I know guys that run Crossfire usually put it on the bottom plate somehow. Because the idea, too, is thinking that your worst... See, I don't know. It's like for long range, you don't want to have your worst video or RX reception blocking on the way back. So in other words, it's good until you turn around and then, oh no, it's going to drop out on you. So what you typically want on a long range or a mid range is to position the antennas to the point where the most carbon fiber is in between them for the most of the time, I guess, or they're the furthest away. And then on your return, it's the reception is better. The antennas are even better placed and so on. So that way
Okay.
you're like kind of buffering, like, you know,
Right.
it's going to get shitty. And then as soon as you turn around, it's going to
Well,
get better.
let me show you how this one. This is, again, I haven't even flown this yet. I have no idea. Let me show you how this one is. I don't know if you can see it. You see, it's actually on the back, but it's not below the quad. It's literally laying against the arms. I don't know if you can see it right there. I can kind of.
Right. Well, it's shielded though.
It is shielded.
Those,
LEDs, the wrap, and everything, so it's shielded. That should be okay because that's kind of how these mounts hold this in place.
If you could tuck it underneath. Can you wrap them so that they can like go underneath, I guess? Because that's going to be, well, no, just how they are.
Yeah.
Just take them and just bend them down. Yeah. They've got enough flex, right?
Oh yeah. So just do something like this.
Yeah, because the only concern I would have is prop strike.
Okay.
You know, in case of a crash, your prop is going to come down and hit that.
There they are. They're kind of tucked underneath, I guess. I can even zip time like that.
Yeah, you could zip time like that.
Interesting. Okay, well, something to play with.
Oh. All right, so I've decided I'm going to do this guy here. I'm going to fix hopefully the reception on this and not have any lines in this. So
Pondomorses keep them away from the carbon fiber, which if they're shielded, it's okay, right?
Under the arms,
Yeah, so as long as they're not touching directly, so as long as they're not contacting the carbon fiber, I should be okay.
Correct. Yeah, so the whole idea of the Crossfire is that diversity, I guess, which comes in those two antennas the way that they're situated. I mean, we have, and that's why my antennas are situated this way, so that there's a full shielded range.
Right. Okay. Now somebody says something here. It says, "Whoa, the cam is set way back in that frame." I don't know if he's talking about your quad or my quad, but you can get a belly plate for that antenna also. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different. You could go on Thingiverse and probably find 100 different ways to mount that.
Yeah. Yeah, under the same way, but under. Okay.
Rulin, how you doing, Rulin? I already said that. Sorry to say hi again, I guess. I'm dealing with everybody's deciding to cut their lawns now.
But yeah, with Crossfire, it's interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to do smart audio because it's got its own ports on the receiver for smart audio. I just got to figure out how to do it to the different flight controllers that I have.
It's just opening up the correct UART in Betaflight. Some of them are on like UART 2 or 3, depending on where the USB is placed. Right. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, but I don't know. It's I got to get in there and look at it and like, oh yeah, that's where it is, that kind of thing. Or just trial and error, open one up, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then try the next one.
If you have EBR, here we go. If you have Crossfire and not doing long range, then it actually doesn't matter much. Best way to mount then is durability wise. Keep it away from props and out of harm's way in a crash. Well, either way, I mean, I think either below the arms or above the arms in a crash. Well, yeah, I guess it could have a prop strike if I bend there could be a prop strike there. So you're right. I probably want to make sure that I keep it safe. Yeah, I don't plan on going real long range with this. Mid would be the farthest because you know me, I don't feel like walking after a goddamn quad.
I hear you. Style in the park, so that when I crash, I can go and get it. Ride my skateboard over to it if I have to or something. My friend, my friend actually laughed at me. He goes, "Oh man, what are you skateboarding again?" Because he saw I have a lake skateboard, old school baby. My my back. He's, oh man, you're skateboarding today? Yeah, no real tricks, just skating to go get a crash quad or having fun while I'm waiting.
Did you ever get Val's situation fixed? She was talking to me about how she couldn't, when she went to go fly it, she couldn't get it off the ground unless she punched it.
Because no offense to Val, she doesn't know how to fly yet.
So it wasn't the issue.
Okay, so she doesn't know how to fly line of sight. So I was hoping that she was going to be able to just kind of like hover it a bit and keep control of it. But when I took her outside, you kind of lost base. When I had her go outside, she was able to fly it. And the thing is she tried to fly inside, and your reaction time has to be on top of things.
Yeah, not
if
good.
You're going to fly it inside. So when she went outside, it went off to the right, but she said, oh, I was able to kind of control it after I freaked out a bit. I was like, well.
I wouldn't have recommended to her flying inside. Yeah.
I tried to convince her not, but she,
It's not like a tiny whoop.
No, it's not. But once she got and then like a couple of weeks later, I think I had to cancel on her. We got a new kitten, and I lost it, and we were looking for it like 10 minutes before I was supposed to go on with it. I was like, I ain't going on. I'm sorry. I got to find this kitten.
Yeah, you got to find the animal. So.
Yeah. So then I think last week I've got her. She's got an FPV ready flying quad.
Nice.
Now, whether or not she can fly it,
she's had one before.
Yeah, well, a 5-inch, but this is a micro, so she's got. So it's a little, she's going to try and fly it in the backyard.
Yeah.
But the problem is she didn't have it all buttoned up. She didn't have everything, squared away so that when you fly it, if you crash it, you're gonna break something.
So I'm preparing for when the FAA completely shuts down our hobby, which I'm still going to fly. Just saying.
Yeah.
But I've gone in the other direction since I
moved.
No.
Or you want bigger?
No. I went underwater, baby.
Oh, okay. Wow. Submersible.
Yeah, so we got the submersible. I tried it out yesterday for the first time. Problem is,
you're living by that lake now.
Yeah, I live right on it. I have a boat right on it. So we have an algae bloom right now, though, so the visibility is awful. But this thing actually handles quite well in the water. I mean, its response and its ability to handle the water was very nice, and I like it. So hopefully I'll get some clearer water towards the fall. And then
now it's completely tethered, right? Yeah, because there's no way you can get that signal through the water.
No, not as of yet. The technology's not there, and if it is
now, do you have a standalone goggle system with it?
You can use DJI goggles with it if you want to, but it's not a DJI product. I have yet to see if I can use my actual Fat Sharks, but right now I think it's just the DJI goggles will work.
Fat Sharks.
But
So have you FPV'd it at all, or?
No, I've launched it, and basically you're looking through as soon as it goes 10 feet under, you lose obviously line of sight. So you have to be following whatever is on your iPad. So you're looking through the iPad through the lens, and but it's I have to calibrate the compass a little bit more. It's not perfect, but it's going to once I get it, it'll be pretty good, and it pretty much goes where you think it's going based on what you see. It gives you depth, it gives you water temperature, which isn't all that critical, but it does have a stability mode where you lock it in place and it will stay at the same depth. You can tilt it, and you can tilt it and aim at whatever you want to look at, and it will maintain that depth as you go around, staying at that 45-degree angle. It's got lights on it. It's got everything. Not bad. It's I did a lot of research before I bit the bullet on it, but I figured I sold.
How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it was $1,100. But I'd sold a lot of my scuba gear because I can't do that anymore. So I figured, hey, if I'm not gonna be able to do it for real, might as well get the submersible.
Virtual. That's pretty cool.
You can plug your Fat Sharks in. I only know that because of a video. That's right. There is an HDMI port on the base, and I'm pretty sure that's what Rigor Mortis is talking about. I might be able to look through that and my Fat Sharks at the same time. So that's a good idea. It would make it a lot easier because if you get a lot of glare, but I'm wondering if I'll be able to see the readout also of depth and direction and stuff. That's my only concern, but I'll play around with that. I'm glad you reminded me of that, because they do have an HDMI port on the base station that you can then plug into a TV and other people can watch, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Oh, yeah.
So
Before I get too far into this here, let me get this other phone up and running.
in fact, my time is limited. I'm supposed to take my sister-in-law and my sister and my wife and a bunch of people out on the lake for a
Ooh.
day on the lake. So
So when's that happen? In the next couple of minutes here?
we'll see. I'm not going to say much, but if they say 1 o'clock, then it's more like 2 o'clock.
Oh, I see. I hear
So
you. I hear you.
that's why when you offered me the link, I was going to say, no, I'm probably going to leave in a few minutes. And I'm like, yeah, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Oh, the
goodness.
dog. Yeah, the dog. Look, you see my dog? Look at my dog.
Yeah,
Relax.
the dog.
This
Yeah,
is,
I know.
look,
I
look
was
at him. Look at him.
gonna make reference to the doggy
Look at
porn happening in the
Yeah,
back.
look at this. That's my 2-year-old Boston. He's just chilling. He's like the dumbass. Yeah, well, okay, here we go. I'll tell you what. So I'll censor it a bit. Nah, screw it. You guys just have to deal with this
Nah,
doggy
we'll
penis.
live. We'll live.
If he starts licking it, yeah, then we're in trouble. Who was it that said that once before? George Carlin. I said he used to talk about dogs. He said, "Damn, if I could do that, I'd never leave the house."
Yeah, that's right. Oh goodness. So
DK Fortnite. That's a new one. What's up? I know you were in earlier, so I'm just saying hi now again.
I'll do this.
And for what it's worth, my dog's name is Teddy.
Teddy.
The other one's over there. Let's see if she can see her. She's on the bed over there, and you can see her there, curled up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's.
Wow, technology is so great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as I lose Mark.
What? Something happened? You lost me.
Let's see what we get here. Maybe not. Update required. Oh, look at that. I'll have to update. Drink some more coffee while that happens. So what's on a different front? What's your school school doing?
Going with the hybrid model, which I don't know. I think it's I don't know how people are going to feel in the chat about this. I don't want to get political, but I either think it should be one or the other. This both situation
exactly
is
stupid.
to me is gonna cause problems because if people are gonna get it, you're gonna bring it home and you're gonna pass it around anyway. So you either do it or you don't do it. You either do it completely in school or don't do it at all.
I'm on with don't do it because and what's happening is the elementary teachers are the guinea pigs, are the canaries in the coal mine.
Right.
Well, like what the hell?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm going in. I have to be in every day, which I knew that was going to happen. And I don't care about that. Right. So it's not like I'm trying to get out of work and get paid for it. I have to go every day. No. I have to go every day. And I'm going to see kids every other day for 2 periods. And then any other times it'll be online. And it's still not clear how they're going to orchestrate that. So I'll be broadcasting from my classroom. So I'm gonna have kids in my classroom sometimes, but there'll be smaller classes, and then other times it'll be online. And like it sounds like a Charlie Foxtrot as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I think we're losing Lewis, or he's losing me.
Oh, did I lose you? I lost you.
Yeah, we're bouncing between connections here. Oh, I'm live on YouTube, I think. Uh, hello, Lost Lewis. Am I still on? There we go.
Oh, it's trying to come back.
There we go.
There it is.
I thought you
Yeah.
left me hanging there for with the show.
Well, you're gonna have to take over.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard what I said, but as far as what they have us doing, but
Yeah, the hybrid and such. Yeah, it's either or. I mean, why do it half-assed and then expose half of the people and you're still gonna get it? And I don't know.
we'll see what happens. We'll see. We still got a month before it happens. Well, and all this is contingent upon Cuomo and his approval
True.
and what he's going to say at the last minute anyway.
Right.
What's your school doing?
I've got a meeting on Tuesday to figure that out for what I'm doing per se.
A Zoom meeting, or are you going into a building?
Oh, in person. Yeah,
No,
I know. No, we're in person. Oh, son of a gun. Knew that would happen. Yeah. I don't know. It's so crazy what we're expected to do, and then how quickly we were turned on.
Yeah, it's. And I still don't know how they expect us to truly hold kids accountable.
Yeah.
I really don't know how I'm going to do that with all the research and all the apps. Like I said, you know this thing called photo math, right? Have you ever heard of that? No.
Yeah, well, it's a criminal.
Well, basically, you take a picture of a math problem. Not only does it solve it for you, but it gives you the steps.
Yeah, it gives you the
So
work.
this way, all you have to do is copy it down, and you got it. So it's gonna be kind of tricky, It's gonna be kind of tricky how to hold kids accountable and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, to some degree, they learn how to research on the internet. That's what they got to do anyway in the real world. Maybe this is where they're going to get their strengths.
That's the paradigm shift that we have to be aware of.
Yes.
But at the same time, that's analogous to coming in with a calculator watch.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on, you're making me do decimals out to 100 places. Give me a freaking calculator. Don't make me do it on, I know I get it, but at the same time, so maybe that's what it's like. But at the same time too, I understand, you got to understand the theories behind it.
Right. Well, it's funny. I don't know if there's a big push, and I've since pulled away from using especially the high tech calculators they give us these days, because I like Clarkson, I believe, Binghamton, some other engineering schools. If you're taking calculus, you have 3 chances to get an 80% or above on a basic math test where you're not using a calculator at all, and it involves fractions, decimals, basic trig, and stuff like that. And here's the kicker. If you don't get 80 or above on one of these shots, because they know people use the calculator a lot, the best grade you can get in calculus is a C, even though you ace every single calc test. Because their philosophy is, if you're going to be taking math and we want you to be a mathematician, you need to know how to do freaking fractions.
Yeah, you need to be able to do it. Yeah, exactly.
So it's not that you have to do it during the actual class, but they're like, if we're going to give you an A in calculus, we want to make sure you earn that, and that you can go out and add 1/3 and 2/7 together and make sure you can get an accurate answer, because you know the theory behind the numbers.
Oh.
Rigor says we're going to end up with a half-educated generation of controllable morons.
Well,
you might have a point there.
The funny thing is, it's true. It's funny because it's true. Is I saw, and I've seen it multiple places. One in which was on the back of a Jeep. On the cover, the wheel cover, it said, you want to script. Basically, the gist was you want to script the millennials.
Yeah.
Do everything, change all of the cars over to manual transmission, and write everything in cursive. You'll fuck them right up.
Oh my God! Talk about I mean, I'm still working on my daughter with manual. She's driven manual before. and she does not know cursive. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well,
I,
I'm one of two on you there. My little girl knows cursive.
yes,
Is
that's
getting
good.
to know cursive. She's
Good.
and I haven't got her on a motorcycle yet.
Oh well.
'Cause that's where you really learn how to learn manual.
Well, I mean, it's different. It's clutch with your hand and
But it's more
shift with your
cognizant.
foot.
It's more
Eh,
cognizant. And then when at least for me, when I hopped in a car, I mean, because I learned how to ride a motorcycle
right.
probably when I was like maybe 7, 8.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I had a
So yeah,
three-wheeler, and then
you had the theory
so I had
behind
the concepts,
shifting.
and yeah, exactly, the give and go, the
But
flow.
see, I learned how to do manual in a car, and then my best friend tried to put me on a Yamaha V Max to try learning on a motorcycle. I'm
It
like,
is
dude, it's
different.
not the same.
It's
It's
easier to
hand
go
and
from
foot
motorcycle to
switch.
car.
I think so. I think so. And plus, I was older, so of course I had it all ingrained in my
Mm.
muscle memory. So yeah, that was almost an expensive mistake. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, I even told her, I said, listen, unless they change things, learn how to drive manual, because you can always buy a car at dirt cheap prices because they
Oh
always have the
God, yeah,
manual kicking around and nobody wants them.
yeah, because nobody knows how to drive them, and they're better too in the snow. If you're driving in the snow, I mean, you can control it
Hmm.
more.
Hmm. Well, Rigamore says compare just raw knowledge between a student from Canada or U.S. versus one from the same grade from China. It's sad. Now, it's funny. I get into that debate with students in my classroom, especially because of math, and they are the stereotype. Oh, sit next to the Asian kid because he's going to be better at math. And I kind of go through that.
No,
Now, you can't say that. And I said, if you're going to look at cultures, it's a privilege to go to higher education in China. It's not the same way here. So the competition and the amount of work that goes into education there, because it's a privilege and they're all vying for the same few spots in universities, that you're going to see a bigger, harder work ethic trying to do well in school versus what we have here, where education is a right, not a
yeah,
privilege.
exactly.
So they've earned some. Yeah, I don't want to say they've earned the stereotype. That's not correct, but they've earned credence to being good at math. But that's, you're looking at a handful of the population, not everybody.
Right. Yeah,
Uh, so
they're the elite of the elite.
yes, so we are handicapping ourselves. Unipolar social justice throughout in schools seems to be more important than actual skills. I agree. That's why I have a problem with Common Core. Common Core is the bane of the educational system, as far as I'm concerned. It's when it comes to math, Common Core basically,
Based learning is where it's at.
yeah, basically it's whoever came up with Common Core for math was a disgruntled math student who didn't like math and was afraid of it, and they made it fluffy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
There's no skills anymore. How do you
Stru-
feel about it?
I know. I struggled through all the way through pre-calculus,
Hmm.
and I was done when I was a senior in high school. I was like, all right, I'm a musician. I don't need these numbers things anymore. But I appreciate the fact that it is very important, and math and science is what explains things to us people.
It well, I try to. Yeah, I'm going to put a poster up one of these days. That math is a discipline, and make that a capital D. You know.
Well, you have to. Well, exactly. You have to practice. You have to practice
Yeah,
math.
yeah.
You have to practice math. My eighth grade math teacher. I don't know what the hell math it was. It was probably like, I don't know, like I remember doing proofs with her in
Hmm.
logic,
Hmm.
but she always used to say, "It's not magic, people. It's math. It's not magic, people. Just follow the numbers."
Yeah. Rigor Mortis says no. They have state education up until the equivalent grade of 13 in the CCP mandatory, and they score higher in all areas. Where are you referring to? I'm not so sure I understand that statement, but mandatory for, I think he's talking about China.
Yeah, probably. I love
Well,
leaf blowers because they are just the best thing in the world.
yeah. Well, to also be fair, that if you want to be considered a god in China, then be a teacher.
Yeah.
You also have that cultural difference, is that teachers aren't viewed the same in China as they are here in the States or in Canada.
Well, teachers around the world aren't viewed the same as they are here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
around they're just not.
Starship, take care.
Hey, man, didn't know
Yep,
you were here, man.
CCP is China. Yeah, I figured it out. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Chinese Communist Party.
Thought you weren't going to get political, Mark.
Yeah, I know it sucks. Well, I'm talking about other countries' politics right now, and maybe a little bit of educational politics. We'll keep it tapped at that.
All right, old man eyes. I got to get my face right in here. Come on.
Teachers have to be party members. They're required. Teachers are underrated here. I think
I'm just going to do a whole rebuild on this
I
thing.
need a teacher.
What's going on? I'm missing.
He says teachers are, and then he spells a word that I couldn't figure out. Then he says under, and then he spells another word, and he goes, I need a teacher. Clever. That was a good one, Roland.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to take everything off of this and clean it up. I got the whole day, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Be here for a while. Well, so when are we going to go fly there, Mark?
Well, that's it.
What do you have up and running? Anything?
The closest thing I have to up and running is this guy right here. He's just about ready to go. I just need to make sure all the settings. I've already done. I've already set it up on Betaflight. I haven't checked on BL Heli Suite or is it the configurator to make sure the ESCs are working properly, or I got to check the directions of the motors. But essentially, I think this one's good to go. But I don't want to go with only one. You know how that is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and then I'll test it first. But I figured in a couple of weeks I'll be good to go.
All right. Cool. So you finally got in all of the stuff that you were waiting on?
Yeah, well, I to be fair, I got it about a month ago. I just have been slowly getting back into it, kind of got into some bad habits, and I'm like, I don't feel like digging into that. But no, once I get into it, I remember how therapeutic I found it, and I like it. So I just got to finish up on the other one, and if I get 3 of them going, the 4th one I think has a problem with either the flight control or the ESCs. I'm gonna have to probably change that out. But if I got 3 going, I'll be happy. I still haven't even flown the wing. I don't even know how to set that thing up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. It's a Drac, right?
I don't know. I bought it from Get FPV. So, but
yeah,
I'll have to work on it.
Man, yeah, we were flying wings and a whole bunch of stuff with John with Stiff Sticks there, JWW.
Nice.
Yeah, I had some good video of a jet that he had, and it was awesome.
Cool. Rigor Mortar says, well, first of all, Off Axis FPV joined. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, Off Axis, how you doing, man?
Because there are only 20 of you up there in your area. Rigor says we need curriculum as good as our best teachers. Currently, it seems that we have curriculum made for the lowest end of teaching skill. Well, I hate to say that's I hate to say it. That's what a lot of districts are going to. I call it prescriptive teaching. You know what that is, right? Basically, they want everybody to teach exactly the same way with exactly the same material, so they can bring somebody in, open up the little folder, and just follow the lesson plan. And that's what all districts are trying to go. Yeah, that's what all districts are trying to go to. And it's funny. I'm one of 3 calc teachers in my building. We have 15 people who are in the math department, and oddly enough, we're the only 3 that want to teach calculus. God forbid none of us were there anymore who would step up to teach it, because nobody wants to teach the higher level stuff either. Doesn't make any sense. But no, that prescriptive teaching, or like you said, cookie cutter, is the wave of educational future here in the States, which I hate to say it. Eagle VP, man, I missed you the last time. I tried to call you at the time that we decided, but you called me earlier and I missed you.
Eagle VP, why do I not know that one yet?
Oh, you got to know Eagle VP. He's buddies with Steve, Aerial Views and Histories.
Oh, okay,
through
yeah,
him,
yeah.
So yeah. So I'm trying to figure out why I haven't heard from the family yet. I may have to bugger out here
Yeah, no
soon, let
problem.
you get back to work. And
I'm just going to be sitting here doing not much.
okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out then, guys, and thanks for letting me come in and talk some educational politics with you.
Yeah, no problem.
EVR FPV, Rigor Mortis, Eagle VP, all the rest in the chat. Nice chatting with you, and I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for having me on for a few minutes.
Hey, hook me up. Let me
Yep.
know when you want to go
Okay, I
fly.
will. I'll get my ass in gear this week and start working on these some more. So
All right,
I'll
man.
talk to you later. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, any of you all left in the chat? Anybody wants to come in? Shoot it up. I'll send you a link because I'm not going to be talking and fixing at the same time, probably. Let's see. Let me do this. Do the old invite. I'll copy the invitation. And there we go. All right, well, back to work. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be taking this whole thing apart, I guess. We decided to redo the whole thing, clean it up, make some nice little solder joints look better here, and so on. Other than that, that's what's happening. So let's get to work. Off axis, you still in here? I'll give you a link if you want to hop in. Help me moderate and chit chat along with me here. Taking up the receiver. Where is it now? Drop a like later. Thanks, man. Catch you later. Eber. Boom. Bye, Rick and Mortis. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. All right, let's get these ESC. Motors off. So I can then start to go through all of this. Nice. I brought it out. Here it is. I think I'm going to resolder some of these just to make sure. Because the problem with this one was I was getting a bunch of static in the FPV. I think this capacitor might have lasted its length, so I'm going to go down and grab another capacitor in a moment, as well as my tweezers, because I've realized I didn't bring those back. But before I do that, I'm going to take all these ESC wires off because motor 2 and motor 3 need to be rerouted. I've replaced those two motors before, so hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, thanks, man. Off axis. Here. Let me see here. We'll add you as a moderator as well. Beaver, Pond and more. Let's see. Off access. Shoot me an email at the Gmail here, and I will. Going swimming? All right. Hit me up there off access and I'll invite you on here. It's a little boring without somebody bouncing. Otherwise, you're just watching me build or rebuild, whatever you want to say here. Ah, 3D printing. All right, cool, cool, cool. Finishing up that 3D R2D2, right? Ah, nice. Eber, send me one. I've never talked to you. How about that? I'm out in my yard. Unless it's like 2 in the morning over there. I don't know. Where are you? In France? Who else? I'm more into watching. Okay. Ew. All right. Well, we won't go there. Oh, oh, oh. One more work of a month on him. How long have you been working on him? Oh, these are never going to go back that way. Oh, it sucks. I have to put longer ones on if I really wanted to do that. Yes. Oh, well. All right. Well. All right. These off. Smoothing these solder pads out a bit. Static and cam, so cap replacement. Yep, yep, yep. I missed the goal of the rework for the Lewis here. What's going on with it? Yeah, I think this cap here is about busted. So I'm going to take it off and replace it with a new one. Just having fun. Thought I'd do a little bit of a live stream while I did it. Don't know if I'll complete it. Don't know if I won't complete it. I don't know. What's going on? See what's happening. Instead of sitting down in my basement. No, 3 I forgot. Static cam. This is a brand new motor. I put wires on this motor. Things to begin with. These are old Cobra motors. What are they? 22s? Oh man, what are they? Yeah, 2204, 2300 kV. So they're nice and smooth. got some punch to them, but smooth all the way through. I really always dropping magnets, and that's one of the things that I had to replace on one of these arms. One of the motors that I had dropped the magnet and was scraping along. And then after that, I had some issue with static in my FPV. So what are you going to do? Take it all apart, clean it up, and see what we can hopefully fix or not fix. Oh, and I doused this board with conformal coating because I was running this stuff, this particular ESC in the wintertime. I was chasing snowmobiles with it, so I wanted to make sure. Yep, Cobra Motors. You got it, Eater. Yep, Cobras. You ever have them? You ever play them? Spin them up, spin them down. CPL series. Yeah. What is that? I don't know. I guess. I don't see any CPL on them. All I know is they were hard to get the 3 wires broken off, decased a little bit because it's like they come right from the copper wiring instead of going to the smooth silicon wiring. I have lots of 2207 Cobra motors. Now, have you ever had problems with them dropping the magnets and all? Because I've had several just all of a sudden, not even on crashes or anything, just after a bit of wear, just all of a sudden the magnet will drop and start scraping on the bottom pan. I must be spinning them wrong then. No problem. All right, by Eagle Lab P, right? And see, I got 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh, 7 people to watch me fix a drone. That's cool. All right, well, that's not disappointing. All right. Let's pass it out of there and go grab the upstairs. Wish I had the top-down cameras for you all, but apparently that'll throw everything off. Well, actually, let me see. Maybe now that I don't have Mark on here, maybe we can do the top-down camera. It won't kill it. Unless the update screws it up as I update it. Off that. Here's a half decent question, Lewis and anyone. I changed a build from a 5-inch to a Shendron squirt frame. Changed out motors from 2205 to 29 to fit the frame. It ran fine on the bigger motors. Okay. The setup on the squirt, one motor won't work. Should I just change from D-Shot 600 to 300 or is it way too more? Well, all right. So all right. Well, I don't know. So test it out. It's not going to hurt just to switch the D shot But if it's a glitchy motor, if it's like the motor has an issue, broken wire, just slightly will make it twitch. We'll sort of make it work. Well, I've even had motors spin up completely on arm, and then it just stopped when I start to throttle up. So yeah, less magnets. 22 will fit. Yeah, because it's smaller. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Eva. So check that out. Check the filtering. Trying to think of what else it might be. Check your soldering, as always. Let me try this again. Air drop. I switch motor from one to the other. Very nice of you. Stopped. Oh, it's gonna work. Turn. All right, cool. So I have a minute and a second. And then we are going to. I'll see this. Aha. How's that, everybody? Does that work? Is that going to work out for you all? Where did I put that? Well, oh, right in front of me. So let's get this. No, don't go anywhere. There. How's that, people? Even do this. Out a bit. There we go. Night Train, what's up? Lewis, the builder, can he fix it? No, I can't. I'm hoping I can. We're gonna see. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, right. And this didn't work either because that. Too. So this was two LEDs, this 5-volt here, and it just didn't work. Enough power. Waiting on some food, then going out flying for a bit more. Oh, nice. Well, thanks for stopping in and checking this out. All right, do I really need to take all of this out? I'm just going to put all these back on. I'm just going to clean all this up a bit, I think. Put on the new capacitor. And hope my video cleans up. What's next? All right. Here's what I got to do there, party people. if you are all still with me, great. If not, have a great day. A moment to get the thing. So I will do this. I'll be real sneaky. I will put on a video of mine. This music on. Probably won't be able to see it. There, I'll be right back. And I'm back. For those that missed me. Or not. Still seeing my main camera. All right, well, let's do this. Did I make this the main cam? Live GoPro thing. Oh no. How do I make this? Gallery. video. Aha. There we go. All right, there's the new capacitor. And I'm going to make it into something like this. What happened here? Did it just burn out? Died? I don't know what happened. You girls going to make it over there? Thanks for stopping in, Eber. All right. Oh, goodness. What are we going to do first here? The audio mic is setting. It's on auto. I think that's going on. Oh, but I thought I pinned it. Unpinned video, yeah. So I pinned it. My old man Ryan says, still main cameras. Boy, I can't figure it out. I don't know. It says pinned. I pinned it. Unpinned video. How about I unpin it and then I pin it again? Bam. Top down. Put video. Ask me. Pin video. I just didn't want to see how I solder. I don't want you people understanding the magic. Let's see who hasn't even switched yet. What the heck? All right. Gone again. You two okay over there? Screen for short time. Oh man, what the heck? Gone again. What is going on? And I'm pinning the darn thing. Gallery view. There. Put it on gallery view. See what happens there. There it is. There it is again. Split screen, baby. It's working out for you people? Roll rhythm. And do I want to leave it on? I don't think I want to shorten that. I'll be able to do anything. Yeah, I don't know. Should have brought up my putty. There we go. Whiskey chipper. What? Okay, I have to explain that one there wrong. Whiskey chipper. What is that? What? Whiskey chipper. What is that? Whiskey chipper. Okay. Outside on a beautiful day in upstate New York. Get some drinks. Alright, so there's the capacitor. Put some heat shrink on that. I'll have my heat shrink on. Grab a lighter. Heat shrink on there like that. Cool. A wash pen, clothes pen. Oh, the thingy to dry clothes on a pin set will do. I use the tweezers instead. Okay, but what was it called? A whiskey chipper. Wow. Okay. All right, we'll set that aside for now. Because I have to run and go get a lighter, I guess. So I can heat shrink that. such. And then put it back together and hope I don't have a problem. A big problem. All right. Be right back. You guys gonna make it over there? Oh man, I'm gonna have to clean this stuff up. Big time. Is this not good solder? Is that why I'm not having time here? Why is that cold? All right, so that doesn't look good. And it's from this solder. I'm thinking I have to go get some more solder. I might not have the good solder. I might have grabbed the wrong one. So let me go do that. Because that does not look good. And I am not going to trust that. Put more on the main leads and a second on the board in case. Don't see often 2 tabs for 1 for the cap. No, well, with this SpeedX, it is totally dedicated for this cap right here for the filtration of your video. That's where the instructions say to put it, and that's where I've had the best success. And the reason why I had crappy video is because I believe this one became damaged. Otherwise, it was perfect. All right, let me go change out my solder because I don't think this is the good solder. This might have been from Walmart or something. Be right back. All right, here's the good stuff. Yeah, those are separate. Oh, this is a special video cap. Yeah. Special. All right, let's see what we get with this over here. Yeah, see? There we go. That's much better. So I should probably also hit this up with better solder. All right, cool. Back back in business, people. Yeah, and that ball's up nice too. Which was which? You probably have to change it and be out heli, but I'll live. We have to, we have to. Let's see, that was the first one. All right, let's go that way. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Really? Yeah. Much better. All right, so we're back. Remember, I took the VTX cap off. Maybe that's why I got those lines and the screen out. Yes, Paul, Pond and more. Capping your VTX, it's filtering your video. It's just basically what happens is it's a feedback of energy built up in the system that interferes with your video. And this capacitor, these capacitors or caps, as they are lovingly referred to, pull in that excess energy and don't allow it to get into your video feed. Okay, so that's back on. Get these babies back in here. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, thanks for everybody who is still watching, all 4 of you. I'm gonna have to put this in all nasty looking too, like this. So 4. So I don't have enough wire to get to. I'm not gonna cut more. Let's see. We went where? Like this. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. This. So I'm gonna put this. I'll just put it on up on this ESC up here, or on this pad, ESC pad on the flight controller, just so I can power this LED down here. Nothing special. Let's get this in. Ding. And that was a bad solder too. Through. Let me hit that again. Better solder. Chunk of stuff up. Of course, I hit this guy. Oh, this, I wish I had not hit. I'm gonna throw that other solder away. Can I do this again? Oh, it sucks. As I splatter it. All right. Well, it's all coated anyways. All right. Nasty one's back on here. All right, not my best job, but whatever. They're on, they're not moving, they're not crossed. Everybody's still spinning. Yay! Let me go get a battery. Oh no, I can't do that yet. Ah. All right, well. just plugging it in completely with this harness. One, two, three, four, start. So that means come on. All right. Wait on that. Put these in. That. A little bit more solder on that one. Flip it positive. That. Sometimes I hate these wires. They're just so difficult. There we go. All right, camera's back in. Let's put the arcs back in. I believe it goes this way. I'm going to take some of that cigar. That's plus 5 volt and so we shall go around first. 5 volts coming up next. And then we'll send spikes. Down. Great. So there's our receiver. Let's put in our video. Transmitter. Oh. How are these wires looking? Okay. Solder again. So line them up. Oh, look at that. They go through. Okay. Oh, that's right. And, okay, that's definitely getting cut down. All right, cool. Anybody say anything in the chat? Freaking little cables. Huh? They're fun. They're fun. Freaking little cables. All right, so what I typically do is I pair these two guys together to shield the video. So this is my ground in my video, and then these two just stand alone. So let's install these. This way. A little bit more solder on that one. So video negative. Positive in between. Positive lead on. Really? Oh, that's a SATA. That's a SATA. Let's get rid of some of that solder. Oh, I wish I had some solder wick, but I don't. Just draw it off like that. There we go. That should be all right now. We're still in focusing frame. I should probably do it with the tweezers. Oh, really? Oh, there it is. So I thought I lost it. And then here we go. Now, we need to clean that. Oh, we kind of did already. Solder that I went through. I need to do these, but I'll do these. I'm not setting this up for that way, but stay in frame here. All right, you should have everything good to go. Should be able to put this back like so over the stack. Bam and slamming. Oh, yeah, I think it's a 30-30 board. I think, yes, it is. Or maybe a 20. Nope, it's 30-30. 30-30. Typical size board. So 1, 2. 3, 4. Hey, calm down over there, you people. My wife and daughter are having fun in the pool. Can I do it? All right. So 1. Two. Number 3. All right. Ooh, gonna be hitting in the sun in a second here. Might have to hold Dilly up and move. I don't know. We'll see. Wow. I've never had full sunshine before. Wow, I was working. This is amazing. You can actually see stuff. Here's number 1. This is going to be. These guys. There's that. There's that. These are the ones. There's 1. No, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Nope. Switch that. Reverse that. Flip it. I knew I was going to do that. Please switch. These guys switch. I'm double sure. Yes, this is number 10. Oh my goodness, that would have been bad. That would have been interesting. There's 1. This one should be number 3. Okay, number 3. So this one is number 1. This one is 2. Shiny that is. So shiny it blinded me. Alright, so now let's see how do I want this guy to this moon right there. Get all these out of the way. And grab the and alright. There we go. Just right on that C-pad, signal pad. Goodness, tight fit. You can work. There we go. Move people out of the way. Bam. There it is. We got them all in. We got everybody in. Got everybody in. Everybody's in. Here's the next thing. I'm going to go up here with these and go ahead of things. Should power. Negatory. Pository. So we're just going to steal from these ESC pads right here. A little bit of power. Go. Bamming. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get this back in. All right. Is anybody even watching this disaster? What are we doing here? Nobody's watching. Or 5? I upped one. Come on. Who's the 5th one? Really? All right. Let me go get a battery, and we shall test and see what we got in Z. Make sure I plug this in before I forget. All right, get a battery. Plug in. Oh, and that's another thing too. This popped out, so I don't know. Oh, what happened here? Uh-oh. I lost it. Lost my secondary. How did that happen? How did that unplug? Really? Oh, of course I can't see a darn thing. Oh, what a mess. Pond and more. Yes, I am. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta admit it, really. Oh, and I'm gonna have to freaking move this table because I'm starting to bake out here. Hey, Miss Shell. Could you? Oops. Could you help me move this table? What the hell? All right, this could either go really, really good, really easily, or really bad. No, we're moving it live, baby.
Can I not be on the part cameras looking at?
Yeah, you can be over here. All right, so I just basically want to try and get into the shade. Yeah, and that's connected over there, so we just got to move it a little bit at a time. All right, so go that way. Yep. Keep going. All right, stop. Let's move it. Good. There. All right. We'll move it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh. Oh, yeah. All right. Cool. Thank you.
That table's not even.
That's all right.
We should move it on. Because we're going to lose the food. We should actually move it.
I can't. I'm going to run out of. All right. Go
You
ahead.
won't.
Yeah. Do it. Keep going. All right. Good. Oh, starting to get warm.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Thank you. Let's see if I. Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank Miss for helping. They said thank you. All right. Oh yeah, right. Okay. I'm gonna go get a battery. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Hey, Bobby, how you doing, man? Oh, got some highfalutin FPV royalty in here now. Yeah, just gonna see if I can blow this quad up. All right, so probably should put the power on it too. That might need to do that. So let's do that. This one and this. There we go. All right. Ooh, I hope that doesn't kill me. All right, let's see here. I hope I plug this back into the right port. Other than that, we do that. We shall see. This popped out when I was taking it out, and I forget which port it exactly goes to. The S bus I'm talking about. Looking this way. Yeah. Oh. Oops, sorry guys. All right. Oh, it's a repair. Always a repair. Always repairing. So what the deal with this one was is I wanted to, I think my capacitor went on it. And so I was getting real horrible video. I was getting the ubiquitous lines, scratchy lines across the video. So that's what I did. I figured I'd repair it. All right, let's see if we can blow it up here. All right, I got that on, so we'll see. I don't know if we can see in there. First, let's just see if it doesn't blow up. Yeah. Dude, already it's looking better. Usually I had, oh, nice. Usually I had lines in it already. Cool. All right. So apparently that was the fix. I don't have anything. Oh, come on, stupid. I don't touch anything. See, Pond and more, I should have had you come on. You could have been telling people while I was working. All right, let's see if I got the motors mapped in right, and we'll give it a little bit of juice too to see if it messes with the video. Okay. Again, how come that's not, what's going on here? Did it stall? It must have stalled. Because I'm not getting a second video feed here. There it is. Huh. Well, at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm here for yeah, I'm sorry. It's because I'm new. Don't want to tell peeps the wrong info. Oh, come on. Psh. Any info is the wrong info until it's figured out that it's correct or right. I don't know. Am I just bullshitting? I am. All right. Well, everything's falling apart. I got it done. It's just basically strapping her back together and flying her around to see if it works. I don't know why top down is not going anywhere. There we go. Speaker view, gallery, video. There we go. All right, we're back. Bubby, you are ripping it up. I have got to say, if you're still with us here, man, you're doing a good job. Keep flying like you are. You've been finding some nice, cool spots too. Flying some more buildings and such than just the trees. Good. I like that. Very good. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys want to hang out with me a little bit more and watch me pin this thing back together. This is definitely a beater quad. I have put this thing through the mix and not treated it horribly, but you know, not been nice to it either. Well, the proof is in the pudding, as I always say. You got some skills, bro, and it's developing them even more so. I'm surprised at how quickly the skills that you have are developing. Man, I can't do some of the stuff that you do. I'll tell you that. The Matty flips still evade me. I guess I'm just too scared. I don't know. Yeah, I know. You're in what? You're in California, right, man? We all need a basher. Yeah, we do. Yeah, California. Hook up with Zorro. Do you know Zorro? Do you know Panos? He's a cool dude. Hook up with him. He's in California. I think he's in Sacramento. Where are you in CA? Wow, God, you're just in time. I didn't get the notification. Kimmy, I've been on all day, brother. Here, come on and bother me. Let me see. Do I have your email, Kim? Let's see. I don't know. Do I? I don't think I do. Oh, everything is moving so slow. Wow. That stinks. Yeah. Anyways. In South Carolina. I think you would be able to hook up with him. He's very he's out there. I don't know if you know Zorro or not. I don't know, probably not the best influence in the world, but he's a cool guy. He's a good pilot. He's really into the FPV thing. Yeah. That computer is just about ready to die. Really? I can't handle what's going. Anyways, all right. Well, put this thing back together. Maybe I'll go fly this a little later. Oops. I've heard of him. Yeah, check him out, man, and contact him. Not that I'm any person that can name drop or anything, but I think he knows of me. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and we've chatted a couple of times, and I'm sure he knows about you. But he's a guy out in California, and he flies with quite a few people. Do you guys do you know anybody at Newbie Drone? Aren't they out in California? Hook up with some of those guys. They're pretty good, I hear. On the innovative end, I don't know what you are doing for school or anything, but are you gonna do this at any point in time in your life as a career, or I don't know what? Because those guys would probably be the people to hook up with. They program and build all kinds of neat things for FPV. Dude, talk to them. You've got some credible links with Rotor Riot. Start doing some name droppings, man. Get hooked up with those guys. Most definitely. Let's do this. Come on, shoot me now. You want to join Gold, man? I don't know what happened, but love to have you. I go to school for aeronautical engineering. I'm a junior right now. Okay, cool, man. Well, go for it. Go for it. Don't let nothing stop you. Oh, there's Kimmy. Kim. Really? Come on. Oh. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Oh, and I didn't even check the motor. I'll switch them around and yell hell if I screwed them up, which I don't think I did. Come on, why can't I find you, Kim? Searching. Wow, why is this taking so long? Huh. Yeah, there it is. Why didn't I come up before? Wow. And it went away again. I wonder if I just do this. Wow. I apparently need a new computer because everything is just starting to die on me. Mr. Kim. There we go. That took an act of Congress. Anyway. All right. Well, maybe not. Let me put on these your headphones. Hi, Skies. Took my drone. Ooh, Skies took my drone. Hello. Drone. Thought I don't need this in my face anymore. I have this. I have it up here. Was it? Yeah. Well, I have several other drones I need to fix. Wonder if I should just solder that bad boy back together somehow. I'm out here. Oh. Good morning, Kevin.
How you doing?
Not bad. What's going on?
Oh, not too much. It's flipping hot out there. Ugh.
Oh yeah, it is. It is definitely hot. It's let's see. Why is this thing still on here? Get that out of here. Remove. Bam.
Ah, you're outside, man. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I decided not to be down in the cellar.
Yeah. Well, winter's coming up soon, so you better take advantage of this, huh?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Oh, heck yeah.
So you and Roger get out to fly at all today?
Not today, we haven't. Yeah, I flew yesterday. He was filming me buzzing around with my drones there.
Yeah, I think I watched that video, right? You guys, is that the one that you put up?
YouTube sucks for HD quality, right?
Well, yeah, it I don't know, it reformats it somehow or whatever.
Yeah. Like I was orbiting the tree, going around about 4 times, and it was frozen at that point. You could see a dot, and that's the quad. It was stuck there.
Oh man,
Really. I mean, in the original video, it's really clear and crisp, and it's all flying around. You can see it all the time. But when you render it onto YouTube, I mean,
yeah,
it's
the
all
quality just drops.
glitchy. And, oh man.
Especially too if you're like on mobile, they drop the bit rate on it.
Yeah.
That's why, unfortunately, Facebook video is better sometimes, and Instagram video. But you have to that is definitely downgraded to 720p. Where on YouTube sometimes you have a chance of getting it up to 1080 or full quality if you have a good.
Well, Roger, he films he's got the Mavic Air,
Mhm.
Mavic Air 2, and it films in 4K.
Yeah.
YouTube can.
No, you can't upload it that way.
No, it takes flipping forever, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it takes, after it's all done and it's up there, it takes another, must be 2 hours for that HD to friggin' process.
Yeah, to get the quality render.
Oh my God, and there is no quality render. It sucks.
Basically. Yeah, that's how I had it before. Click like that. All right. So there's that. All right. I'll finish that one off later. Well, this is this QAVR was flying beautifully, and then all of a sudden it had lines in my video. So the rebuild on this one was to replace the capacitor on the ESCs. So what a capacitor does is it basically absorbs up extra energy that is coming off of your board and filters it so that it doesn't get into any other systems like your FPV feed, which will give it, crappy video.
Yeah.
So
Found that out with this one here yesterday when I was flying in front of Roger's quad, in front of his Mavic. It was
because of the Wi-Fi, the Mavic runs on Wi-Fi. You've got to be careful. If your signals, I forget what it is. Who you're running on, like Fat Shark bands.
Yeah.
Like I think in like 6, 7, and 8 range.
Going across like this.
Well, in those, what are like I don't know what the numbers are, but like Fat Shark 6, 7, and 8, those video frequencies are very close to the same frequencies that you're sending out on Wi-Fi, so they kind of clash a little bit. So one of the fixes there is if you're flying with Roger and wanting to fly with Roger, pick a lower band on Fat Shark, like 1, 2, or 3, and you'll still get some video interference, but not as much as you're probably getting.
Yeah.
Up on the higher ones, just so.
I wasn't happy with the quality of the video, so I went and took a closer look, and one of my antennas from my receiver had popped off the connector.
It shouldn't bother your video though. That would be more on your RC link side. But not to say that couldn't, disrupt something and interfere with it somehow. You never know.
Well, I put this in the ground. I crashed it. It was a stupid knob move, man. I come in because it was a tight area to land, and I forgot to put it back into stabilized mode because it took my goggles off and tried to
Oh,
do it
tried to
line.
land at line of sight.
And when I moved the stick, it did a flip and slammed into the ground, flew past my face and crashed into the driveway.
Slamming. Crash
Oh,
bang.
it was scary. But this Space One flies way better with the battery underneath than it does on top.
Yeah, well, they those what is it? The Meteor? Let me see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are supposed to be flown really with the bottom mount battery.
Yeah, because I was flying it on the top and it was kind of like throwing it.
Yeah, well, the center of gravity on the top is a little weird because what if you look at I don't even have a Space One out here. I have those same frames. They're very much like the 22Xs, and those are always bottom out because they're racing drones. So supposedly racing drones are supposed to be, put the bottom on the battery on the bottom. But
It flies way better.
yeah, trying to watch it. Yeah, I uploaded my
It's like
videos
night
again.
and day.
Yeah, 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 and you can definitely tell it on the sticks.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, and then this one. What's that?
It's a great frame, but they flipping don't give you very much room. I mean, that's enough room on top here for the battery. And they don't give you much room inside.
Hey man, you're talking to somebody who's been building up micros the last couple of days. So,
You're getting into the micro thing, huh?
oh, I always have anything that flies now is like my main thing now.
Rolling.
Rudand is still here.
Excuse me.
Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. So, all right. So this quad, the story with this quad, the back end of it, you're not gonna be able to see it, but this back part of it is all busted. So usually these QAVRs from Lumineer, I have 2 plates on the top and 2 plates on the bottom, just for more robustness. Because I'm not a racer, I'm a freestyle. I don't give a shit about weight. And it's finally broken, but it's still. I mean, it's still rigid.
Not doing this.
Yeah, so I'm debating on whether or not I want to pull the whole damn thing apart just to fix the bottom plates, or if I just leave it together and bash it up some more. Now the front plate is really starting to wear thin on this front here, where the standoff is going to come right through. So it doesn't have much more life, but it's pretty. I love this drone.
If it works, keep it running. Ooh.
It's super bright at night too.
Oh, I don't fly at night, man. I mean, there's no street lights here. I mean, there's nothing, no light pollution at all, nothing.
You could get a night vision camera and fly, and it'd be just like day. They have them. No, Run Cam Owl, I think it is called. Somebody in the chat could tell me the difference, but yeah, Run Cam Owls. You can fly those in pitch black, and it's like light of day.
I tried to fly that one there. The Ghost there with an FPV camera on it, and I had a strobe, and I stuck a strobe on a pole, and I stuck it in the ground beside me, and I got it out there like 300 meters or something, and I couldn't see anything. I mean, dude, it was just like black, and all you could see was a pin dot of the strobe flashing, and man, it was really.
Oh man, how'd you get it back? You must have been shitting bricks.
I was sweating like profusely. Believe me, I could feel the sweat running down my back and everything else. And I'm going, oh my God. But when you bring that drone there towards you, there's a big ass light in the front, huh? And it's like a beam from a helicopter when they say freeze, don't move. You know, because as soon as it hits you in the face, you're like, oh, I can't see, or anything like this. But, oh man, it was pretty scary. I won't do it again.
The thrill of drones.
Oh,
Yeah, so I ripped this guy up the other day flying it at my mom's house. And my mom has this nice yard. You've probably seen it in some of my videos, but nice yard with trees, a lot of canopy. And I was trying to deal under the canopy, under all these trees, a power loop underneath, and going through the trees and stuff. And of course, stuff happens.
oh, I didn't see that video yet. I don't think.
Yeah, one of my more recent ones, I guess.
Hi, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Keep it flying.
Cool flyers out there, man.
Bobby's a good one. He's been on Road to Ride a couple of times. We're doing the getting some, but because he's people stick around. I'm very interested always to see when he puts something up, what he's got going. So how happy is Roger? Like a crazy man with that new drone. Holy cow. That was awesome.
He went out to the tower, which is over a mile away. It's a radio tower.
Really?
Yeah,
He wasn't-
way the hell out there.
He wasn't afraid.
No, it's out there and it hovered, and I was maybe 500 feet from him with my Mavic Mini, and I still had full Wi-Fi.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know it's a pretty robust and freaky little drone, that Mavic Mini. But I have the modified antennas on mine
Oh yeah, why?
because I get more range. I'm certain I can get it to 8,000 feet.
8,000 feet away, not I.
No, 8,000 feet away.
All right.
Because I was almost a mile away and I still had full Wi-Fi.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So how many? All right. So how many feet? How many feet's in a mile? Like
350 or something, or
Yeah. So you're
36.
looking to go like what, 5 or 6 miles?
3,500. I'm sure it'll make it there.
But will it make it back?
Well, when I flew out there with Raj and I came back and landed, I still had 65% battery.
All right. So here's a story. I got a friend. He flies some pretty serious drones, and he was test piloting one of these serious drones, and he was the pilot, and there were a couple of other co-pilots, and they were launching this drone from one of the centers around here, and they were flying it remotely, and he was squawking about taking into consideration the battery life in terms of going out and back, and in relation to how much energy it's going to expend coming back, because so the NASA aides that were co-piloting with him said, "Yeah, we'll be fine." Because, well, I don't know. We're going to have to turn this thing around, and it's going to use a hell of a lot more energy to get back. And I'm not sure if we have the capacity on board with the battery that we have. And he's telling these guys, "Oh, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine." and they've got all these telemetry, and it's crazy because I've been in this room that he's talking about, and they've got these panels. It's literally like a control room for like multiple drones and multiple things that they fly out in Rome here in Griffiths. And he's got all of the, he said he had all of the display banks managed so that it was just this one big video view of the drone that they're flying, FPV, you know, on this big huge ass screen, and all the telemetry is going and stuff. And so inevitably they have to turn around. And my friend says, look, this is not going to be good. We don't have enough battery. Now this thing is like the size of like a small car that they're flying, and it sounds like a motor, a pissed off mower, you know, lawn mower up in the flying. And they're flying it not overpopulated area. They've got these certain swaths that they fly through, and lo and behold, they turn around headwind, and it's not going to make it, and it starts to come down. They were flying it at like ridiculous, like I don't even, he couldn't even tell me how high he was flying. We were flying it high, and luckily we were flying it high enough that the trajectory, as it started to land, or as it started to come back and started to die, he was able to glide it back into Griffiths. And he goes, that was the worst time I had ever felt like sweaty and whatnot. So I don't know, I wouldn't want to fly one of those things too far away. It's a long walk of shame.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll stay within the park that I'm standing in. But can you imagine that, a big old thing like that and running out of battery or whatever? So it was a combination of like a hybrid of power of like fuel and battery, and they had ran the fuel out of it, and they were coming back with battery power and all this craziness, and they were testing systems out.
But they're supposed to be coming up with a new battery. It's some kind of metal hydride or something like this.
I don't know. They've been working on. That's what everybody keeps saying, is if they make a battery that lasts, you know, a certain amount of time and gives enough power and juice, that's going to be a game changer. Because right now these things can only fly.
Well, the chemical
These
batteries,
packs,
right?
And well, these are lipos, yeah.
Yeah.
Lithium-ion polymer,
They're
whatever.
like chemical battery. That's why they explode and catch on fire and kill people. That's right.
Yeah. All right, well, this one's back together. I gotta tape this, so I fixed that. Ooh, did I fix 2 drones in one day? This guy has a conduit problem. So this one, there's wires that plug in the front, snake around, and then plugs back into the flight controller up here. And I was noticing motors 3 and 2 here were dying out, and as I hit that bit there, you would hear it power back on or power off. So that was a wire issue, something easy to fix, but something hard to diagnose if I wasn't like jabbing at it with my finger and stuff and saying, oh, there it is, that's why it's not working.
So you thought it was the motors?
Well, it could have been the ES, it could have been 3 things actually with this setup. It could have been the motor, could have been the little LED bar that I have in between, or it could have been the ESC. 4 things now that I have to pay attention to is the connector. Right? So you don't think of something like that until you have to, and now that's going to be one of the first easy, hopefully cross my finger things to check for first. Is all right. One of these connectors, one of these wires come loose and not hitting one of the probes in there correctly and making it desync. Because that's what it was acting like. It would fly fine for a while. And then, I'd get a little bit more aggressive and start flipping it or whatever. And then it would desync, and it would desync towards the front. So I was like, oh, great. What happened? Did I, break one of the wires or whatever? And then what I was thinking for in the first place was it was on this arm that I was perceiving the desync. And then this LED bar was all bashed up and not the LEDs weren't working, but it was still sending power to the motor. So I was thinking, all right, well, if the LEDs aren't working, maybe there's something with that. So I switched that out, tried it, still desync. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. So then I was like, all right, well, let me put a new one on the front over here. Maybe it's the other one that's desyncing. So I put another new LED on. The motors are fine. They spin up. Take it outside, plug it in, and now the back. Oh, that's right. The back one wasn't working. Number 4 wasn't working. I was like, why? What's going on with this? So I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Maybe it cycled wrong, and then it worked. And then this one wasn't working. I was like, wow, what's going on? So I picked it up and like I rattled it around a bit, and I heard it go beep, 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 and it was this one turning on and off. I was like, what the hell? So it's like, why are these like the only one that wasn't affected was motor 1. That one worked every time. So then I started pressing on the cables in here, and it's touched. I could see this one power up and this one power down, and then touch it again, and they both powered up, and then they all work on. But, all right, the cable. It's the cable. I think I'm done. This has been a marathon. Holy crap. I'm hungry. Never even eat lunch.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Had Mark on earlier too. Did you see the new toy he has?
No.
He's got an underwater quad.
Oh, that submarine there?
Yeah, he bought that
Gladius
submarine.
or something like that.
What's that?
The Gladius or something?
I don't know what it's called, but it's yellow and it goes underwater.
He's having a lot of fun here, man.
Well, he's got that lake he lives by now, so might as well.
He's got a boat to do it.
He did instructed some scuba diving instructor.
Well, I mean, the sub will come in handy when he starts flying again, and he went and put up one of his quads on the lake. You'll be able to find it.
Maybe. What time is it?
I'm glad he's getting back into flying because he wasn't doing it for a while.
Yeah, well, he moved and whole
He
pandemic
got
and all that
sick,
BS.
and he wasn't feeling too good in his medical. And now he's gone to Crossfire.
Yeah, my friend Aaron just went to Crossfire too. Everybody's on Crossfire but me now. What the hell?
Yeah, I got the module and all that. I just haven't hooked it up.
Do you have any receivers? Any Crossfire
I
receivers?
have one receiver, brand new, still in the box.
I got the little tiny trainer, a little tiny micro drone, and that came with when I put it together, it came with the TBS Nano VTX. Boy, that's a pain in the ass.
I
Gotta
can't
unlock.
bother those 2020 crap things there, man. It's too damn small. I need a magnifying glass about this big.
That's why I take my glasses on and off so I can get my face in there and
Like
see it.
something that the Hubble would use. You know?
I don't know, but that tiny trainer, man, that thing is riotous.
Really.
Fun. Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah. The soldering on it wasn't too bad.
I'm slowly putting another quad together. It's this one here. Quad
yeah.
220.
Is that a BQE frame? What is that?
It's one of those Quad 210 there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a big fat. I call it a whale because look how much room's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of room.
I'm slowly putting it together a little bit, even though I need another quad.
Have you
I
seen
got
my
2
place?
here. I haven't found them yet.
I've got more broken quads than I have.
Like this one here. I don't even know what the hell this one is.
Oh, I like that frame.
Sorry, it's got racing lights in the back there.
Oh, it looks like it's the what is that? Oh, I know what that is. The Gecko or
I'm not sure what the hell the name is of this thing. I mean, everything works on it. It sounds off. It's perfect.
Have you flown it?
No, I haven't even bound it yet.
Oh my god. Well, what are you doing? Get to it. Bind it up. Fly that baby. Look at that. You got the LEDs rocking and everything. Nice.
I mean, it does all its tones and everything. So
Well, put a receiver on there. What
well, there is
do-
a receiver.
Well, what is it? A FR
I
Sky?
just have to bind it.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I just haven't bound it yet.
Do it up. Send it.
Under the holder there.
Yeah.
You got some 2600 kV motors, 2206.
Good 5-incher. Send it.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably get Corey to help me do it, bind it up and all that there, and I'll get it going because I've had it for a while now. Radar gave it to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to clean up my mess. I've been on since like, what? I think 1.
Plus, I got this one here, the Hawk 5.
Oh, I've flown those before. Those are nice.
Corey
I like
gave me
those.
this one. I haven't bound that up yet or flown it yet.
What are you doing, Kim?
Oh, no.
My God, you got all that land? I'd be out there every day flying around. Every day. Roger
You
couldn't
know.
stop me.
Jeez.
All right, man. I want to part ways. I'm tired.
Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for
Been
coming on,
cool.
man.
I didn't even know you were on. I would have gotten on earlier as soon as you showed up.
Click that like button or
Dang.
that little bell
I
or whatever.
always do. I always do.
All right, man. And bye.
Take care, Lou.
For those of you in the chat, we'll catch you all later. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.